They're saying four of U.S. I guess he's saying four of the U.S. Delivery Army Tactical Missile System, the ATACMS missiles equipped with cluster, warheads were shot down by air defense system the and the ammunition the of a fifth hand detonated in mid-air. You know what I'm saying? The footage of Russian state television showed people running from a beach and some people being carried off on the Sun Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Russia installed authority in Crimea, with missiles fragments had fallen just afternoon near a beach on the north side of the city of, Sava, Savatopo or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we will see a lot of that bullshit going on because this is what they did. It's the same bull. I keep telling people over and repeatedly, it's the same bull. This is a part of the witches' brew and what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're playing ringing my eardrums and everything else under the sun. We see Philippines. We see the Philippine leader, I guess. We see here the Philippines they're not in business of uh, instigating war, says President Marcos. Your parents, Mr. Marcos' parents had a history too. You know what I'm saying? Of doing corruption. This is coming in by, Catherine Lima one day ago. But we see here we're coming off the Ruka, whatever you call that shit, Ruta or whatever. But we see Manila, Philippines, the president Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Yeah, his parents was corrupted too. He ain't got a great history at all. I can't believe that they still in power too. You know what I'm saying? Because by now they should have been chosen other people as well. What makes his family right to run the country all these years from generation to generation? We see here where Mr. Marcos Jr. Said on Sunday his country is not in the business of instigating war and will always aim to settle disputes peacefully and and peacefully amid escalation maritime confrontation with China. You know what I'm saying? Well, I agree with Mr. Marcos on that one. In defending the nations, we stay true to our Filipino nature that we would like to settle all these issues peacefully, Marcos said in a speech to troops of the West Command Unit in charge, of overseeing the South China Sea. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with Mr. Marcos. I don't agree with what his parents and them did to the people and many things and many corruptions that were going on at the time in this country. You know what I'm saying? But we see Trump's sledgehammer message to Philadelphia is light on facts and heavy on fear, as we see. But we see here where Trump's sledgehammer message on Philadelphia is a light on fact and heavy on fear, coming in by David Smith in Philadelphia 23 hours ago, coming off the Guardian, Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? But we see Crooked Joe, Brokeback Bitch, as Trump calls him, or Sleepy Nutcase, Joe. Trump, Trump wanted to know which nickname, his supporters prefer. That's the first time Sleepy Creepy Joe, Brokeback Bitch, whatever has ever beaten, Crooked Joe. That's the first ass he cooking good. He said with a surprise after asking the crowd, to make noise for each, contender. Yeah, see that's for each contender. You see, you know what I mean? You see, so what I'm saying, that's how that's how is not. I guess that's how is not the branding exercise. You know what I'm saying? The exercise branding exercise. The the U.S. president cares about more right now. On Saturday night, I don't know what he tried to say right there. On Saturday night, he wanted his followers to go home with 3 words. You know what I'm saying? Creep, Joe, broke back, bitch, by migrants and crime. Oh, well, they always push that. As you can see what Black Lives Matter did, tearing up the towns and carrying on as if they was doing something no more than all they was doing was working for the demon Democrats and robber rousing the whole city and the whole place in order to, saying, make the old people believe that they were on the wrong side of the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? It was no more than an assault and a weaponization of political, political crimes. You know what I'm saying? Done by the demon Democrats and have been doing for many, 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 many years. So they ain't fooling nobody with that bullshit in no shape or form. But a month after, you know what I'm saying, his I don't know what you call it, ridiculous whatever campaign stopped in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ambitious or whatever campaign stopped in the Bronx, New York, Bronx, New York. Trump held his first ever campaign rally in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? The birthplace of American demon mockery and another demon, Democratic demon bullshit stronghold where Joe Biden won 81.4% of the votes in 2020. Yeah, because you got a lot of fucking idiots and they probably cheated a lot of those votes in a goddamn way in order to bump them up any fucking way. You know what I mean? Lord knows in what other state, you know what I'm saying? They still cheated the election to me in all ways, and they've been conning, grimming, and grinding for far too long. He had come with, the sledgehammer message, you know what I'm saying? But we see Biden opens, Creep Joe broke that bitch, open the border, have allowed thousands of legal immigrants to pour into America, leading to surges in violent crimes. Of course, it was something that the demon Democrats have been known for. That's why they've been letting them in and giving them sanctuary cities as well, and 450,000 at the border and building them brand new rooms and everything that you can think of, but fucked over the black people all the days of their life to where they're making backyard statements talking about, I'm going to work them just like we work the niggas. I'm going to even work them harder. You know what I'm saying? We let many of these migrants into our country. You know what I'm saying? Creep Joe broke that bitch behind, you know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, have allowed thousands of migrants to pour into America, you know what I'm saying, leading to surges in crime, you know what I'm saying, and its major city in its major cities, hurting blacks and Hispanic population the most, of course, because you know what I'm saying, even when you look at what took place and the corruption that had been taking place by the demon Democrats and many government and secret missions and the demons and the blood and the people within, you know what I'm saying, have been doing in across the world as a global effect altogether. You know what I'm saying? Many corruptions that went on in South America and what we call, the whole continent itself and the people. You know what I'm saying? And many things have been allowed and have been corrupted, and many people have run from over there to come over here to have their babies and raise kids so the kids can have a life in the future. You know what I'm saying? And now Creep Joe Biden just opened the door from everything they just ran from, trying to come over here and have a more tranquil and peaceful life. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one, in a free state. We must protect this, in all ways, that when people come over here looking to seek refuge from what they're running from in South America and many different places, as long as they don't come with their bullshit and corruption and secret missions and bullshit, in the backyard, like the Chinese and many other groups that have come over here doing bullshit as well, and that goes for the Arab as well, and and niggas and shit doing bullshit and coming into the country to corrupt and have our country in full anarchy and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Coming over here is, they should be protected. Joe Biden just opened the door to every criminal, every crime, every killer, every murder, every terrorist, he's opened all our borders, talking about open border policy, you know what I'm saying? But we see he just hurting the blacks and the Hispanic population the most. In the grand tradition of law and order, Republicans, only Trump could fix it. Well, it shouldn't just be only Trump fixing this. But we know who all have sat there and fucked it up. And we could bear witness. You know what I'm saying? For 47, 50, 60, maybe 100 years, going all the way back to Albert Pike. You know what I'm saying? That Forrest and Bradford and all kinds of bullshit that y'all been doing in this country and lying to the people under the fact of religion to make people believe that you are God's chosen people, and you God this, and you superior, and you white as snow, and you as God, and all this bullshit that you follow, you know what I'm saying? And everything else is shit under the sun. You know what I mean? Y'all full of shit. Bees. You know what I'm saying? And saying that only Trump could fix it. At this point in time, the race is on. See, whenever you had the pandemic, it was the same thing. When you had many things that were going on, it was always a race. Even when Black Lives Matter jumped on the scene, it was always a race. It was always a rushing. Then it comes to the pandemic, and and get the boom shakalaka, boom. It was a race to that. Then they get a snuck up the nose and a chukka boom boom, and it was a race to that. And then it was a race to election, and a race to this, and a race to that, and then a race to insurrection, and a race to this, and a race to that, and a race to join Zelensky into NATO criminal organization and rush that and. His son over there doing that shit for, working the deals, and then he comes over here and he's taking care of our foreign affairs, but he's the fucking clown and the crackhead. And then you have Bill Gates, he's been going around the world since probably going back to the 72 or the early 80s, spreading his little love around the world and saying he's a philanthropist, and when the time comes, you would have to do what you got to do, and so forth on. So then when the old shit went down the line and everything came to the spine, everything turned out to be no more than a swine, because then when you look, you see the global effect all over the world. So it speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? And always. You know what I'm saying? We see few communities, few communities have suffered more under the creep Joe Biden broke back bitch pedophilia ass, regime than Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? He told thousands of supporters, many, wearing Make America Great Again, Make America Great Again, because it always was and always will be. Why everybody rushing to come to the border is a question we may ask, wearing the caps, at the event in the sports arena under Crooked Joe, broke that bitch better for the man, and Obama LGBTQ ass, along with Michelle Obama, but they're doing a whole bunch of garbage, not government up there with Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and going to Reagan and all these motherfucking bloodthirsty son of a bitches, we see Crooked Joe, broke that bitch, the city of brotherly love is being ravaged by bloodshed and crime. And Trump is right. In more ways than one, we see that all over the world for the last probably 100 fucking years of these clown motherfuckers. Our government talking about some demon Democrat and democracy and democratic and all kinds of, bullshitical statements, and bullshitical driven of a scripture Bible of lying lips of abomination of a witchcraft brew that you seem to think that you stole from Egypt. Once you see that, you saw how it was done, and you figure you'll learn it and use it against your own people and the world as a whole in itself. Even after that, coming into this part of the world and bringing artifacts and shit that you stole and mad shit and all this and that and carrying on and doing the worship and the rituals on yourself up to this day, while you got these movie stars and these stars, fucking each other in the bum and shit like that, carrying on, raping and sex trafficking and doing every Lucifer because you feel like you rule the world. The rally was staged at Temple University in a historic black arena, I guess. No, in a historical black area. Trump won just 5% of votes in precinct within a half-mile radius of Temple main campus in the last election, according to Philadelphia Inquirer. Yeah, because, what I'm saying, like I said, LGBT and these different demon Democrats put some kind of witchcraft spell on black people and then use black people to go out and finish the job of keeping the black people's minds thinking that they're voting for the righteous when they were voting for the criminals, and the ones that were sticking them in the ass with no grease. You know what I'm saying? So we have to wake up. But, when we look at it, but encouraged by opinion polls, his campaign has made a wooing black and Hispanic voters who make up more than half of Philadelphia population a priority, this cycle. Even small gains could make all the difference in a battleground state of Pennsylvania. Several African American supporters, Africans, if you ask me, were positioned, behind Donald Trump, Lex Thorne in the lacrosse center against the backdrop of the gigantic star and stripes attendees, brand shield signs with Trump police, with Trump police mugshot and the words "Never Surrender." An electric sign flashing, optimistically, Philadelphia is Trump's country. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, let's go, Philly. Let's go, Philly. We need Chicago to get on board. We need Chicago to get on board because Lightfoot was no more than a demon, blood-sucking demon Democrat that she's still around in government coming in talking about she doing investigation and all kind of bullshit to kill guys did it. So, you know what I'm saying? She was to be totally run into the sea while you're doing it to the Palestinian people. And you did it to the Africans as well prior to them because that was their land, their home, and that they built. Now say you didn't build shit except invade, kill, and build. You know what I'm saying? Invade, kill, and build. And that's all you ever did. You know what I'm saying? That's all you ever did. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to wait and see what's really going on. And we have many things that we see have been done. It's important for us to understand that we have to start to make a decision as to what it is. We have a lot of people that are working for these beasts secretly and all kinds of secret shit, drilling holes in the wall and shit, and carrying on and all that, and listening to the microphone across the street in a Hong Kong, mama, get out of my face and get the racist bullshit out your cook a fucking asshole. And don't come in this country talking that bullshit and expect that you're going to be over in your country doing all kind of racist Sambo cartoons and all kinds of bullshit and then going to bring your stealing eyes, over here with white skin and the hair of them, we know you are Caucasian and you're just another graphing out of a whitewashing that area in itself. You don't give us that bullshit. And you come over here, you know what I'm saying, you over there with that racist garbage bullshit, then you bring your monkey fucking ass over here and you come with the same, we tired of it, we ain't want to hear that no more. Stop driving fear in the minds of the people, and there must be a unifical survival of us on planet Earth at all times, because the earth is the only place all your sucker ass is living on. So respect the mother in itself and stop bullshitting, because she still have her child within her womb. And now saying, and her son to protect her in itself, and her daughter that's shining by night. I say, blessed be the cosmical understanding of all things on this planet and throughout the galaxy, or within the blackness of our womb itself. I say, farewell. One, we will meet again.